Hello friends, welcome to my BSK Zoology YouTube channel. I am Dr. Bapu Khaire, Assistant Professor of Zoology in Anandrath Dhundyale Babaji Mahavidyalaya Kala. Friends, in previous PowerPoint presentation, where I have introduced about the syllabus regarding the ecology. This syllabus is prescribed and designed by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University for the BSc third year students. Friends, in this PowerPoint presentation, I am going to start the topic from this ecology. The first topic is introduction to ecology. In this topic, we will cover the introduction to ecology, the definitions made by the various ecologists, as well as which are the branches of ecology and which are the terminology used in the ecology. So friends, there is no microorganism, plant or animal species including man is an isolated organism in this world. Each of them is surrounded by a host physical condition which can be measured in terms of the chemical composition, texture, pressure, temperature, humidity, as well as other living organisms, which can be described in such terms as the microbes, plants, animals, food, predators, parasites, so and so. So the studies of interrelationship of organisms with physical and biotic environments are termed as the environmental biology, or it is also called as the ecology. So ecology is considered to be a science concerned with the nature and the interrelations of the living organisms. If we see this, the term ecology is derived from a Greek word called as the ecology, and this ecology, this one is derived from the two words. Oikos means house or place to live, and logos, it is a description or the study. So literally, ecology is the study of an organism at its home in their native environment. The term ecology, first of all, introduced by the writer in 1868. The Ernst Haeckel fully defined this term first time, and he made an extensive use of this term. Therefore, he is falsely credited for the coinage of the term ecology. The traditional definition of ecology, it is the study of an organism and its environment. But the term ecology is defined variously by the various ecologists. Here are some definitions which are made by the various ecologists. According to the Ernst Haeckel, the ecology means a total relation of the animal to both its organic and inorganic environment. The Taylor defines the ecology is the science of all relations of all organisms to all their environments. Another scientist, the Charles Hilton, it says that the ecology is a scientific and natural history. Then another scientist, the Atlee et al., they defined the ecology may be defined broadly as a science of the correlation between living organism and their environment, including both the physical and biotic environments, and emphasizing interspecies as well as the intraspecies relations. Another scientist, Andre Wirth, in 1961, he defined ecology as the scientific study of the distribution and abundance of the organism. A famous ecologist U.G. Odom, he defined as ecology as a structure and function of the nature. Another scientist, the Krebs, C.J. Krebs, according to him, ecology is the scientific study of the interactions that determine the distribution and the abundance of the organisms. The two Indian ecologists, the Ananta Krishnan and the Viswanathan, in 1976, they defined the ecology, the study of the ways by which the individual organisms, populations of species, and communities of populations, they respond to diverse environmental pressure, that is the physical and biotic pressures. Another scientist, the Southwick, recently defined the ecology as the scientific study of the interrelationship of living organisms with each other and with their environments. Thus, the ecology is the science of biological interactions among individuals, populations, and communities. So ecology is also is the science of the ecosystems, the interrelations of biotic components with their non-living environment. So all these are the definitions which are made by the ecologist variously, but the meaning of all these is a study of an organism and its environment is the ecology. So here the various ecologists they also made many branches of this ecology. So this ecology, the science of ecology, is often divided into the two categories. One is the art ecology and the scene ecology. This art ecology deals with the study of the individual organism or an individual species, whereas this scene ecology it is the deals with the study of the groups of organisms which are associated together as a unit, that is the communities. So these are the main two branches of the ecology. Again, this scene ecology, it is divided into the two branches. One is the aquatic ecology and another one is the terrestrial ecology. This aquatic ecology, again, on the basis of what type of water is, these are divided into the three branches, that is the freshwater ecology, estuarine ecology, and the marine ecology. As well as the terrestrial ecology, it is also again divided into, or it is having with the four branches: the forest ecology, grassland ecology, crop ecology, and desert ecology. And all of these ecologies, they are having with the different microclimate, soil chemistry, nutrient, and the hydrological cycle and productivity also. So these are variously defined. As well as the ecology is also ecology, the branches of ecology on the basis of organization, habitat, and taxonomic positions. There are also different branches, and these branches are there are near about 9 branches: the habitat ecology, ecosystem ecology, taxonomic ecology, human ecology, conservation ecology, space ecology, production ecology, radiation ecology, and the system ecology. So all these branches of ecology, they are differ variously. The habit ecology, it deals with habit ecology, it deals with the study of different habitats of the or the biospheres. On this earth there are the different biospheres where the different type of organisms live, and on the basis of this habitat, this one is the habitat ecology. The another one is the ecosystem ecology. It deals with the analysis of ecosystems from structural and functional point of view, including the interrelationship of the physical or the abiotic and biological or the biotic components or the environments. The next branch is the conservation ecology. It deals with the method of the proper management of the natural resources such as the land, water, forest, sea, mines, and so. There is another branch of ecology. It is the production ecology, and this production ecology deals with the gross and net production of the different ecosystems such as the freshwater, seawater, crop field, so and so. So there is another branch of ecology is the radiation ecology, and this radiation ecology is deals with the study of the gross effects of the radiations and the radioactive substances over the environment and the living organisms. Besides this, there is a taxonomic ecology which is concerned with the different taxonomic groups of animals and plants also. There are the invertebrate animals, vertebrate animals, and so on the basis of this taxonomic ecology is here. Then the human ecology, it is deals with the study of relationship of the man with its environment. The space ecology, it is a modern subdivision of the ecology which remains concerned with the development of partially or the completely regenerating ecosystem for the supporting of the human being. And there is the last ecology is the system ecology. This ecology is concerned with the analysis and understanding of the functions and the structure of ecosystems by the use of applied mathematics such as the advanced statistical techniques, so and so. So beside this, there is the dim ecology. This ecology is related with the ecology of the different type of populations. The ecology, it may be divided into animal ecology and plant ecology. The animal ecology is concerned with the animals which live in the different environment, as well as the plant ecology. It is also concerned with the various types of plants which are habited in the different environment. So these all are the branches of ecology. Next to ecology, there are the different terms used in the ecology, and these all terms we should have also know. Therefore, the ecology is the study of ecosystem or the totality of the reciprocal interactions between living organisms and their environment. Some important terms used in ecology are as follows. First one is the organism. Organism refers to a dynamic biological unit which is greatly influenced by enveloping and fluctuating environment. So this organism, it fluctuate due to the various environmental factors. So then the environment can be defined as the sum total of everything that directly influences uh, living organisms, and they increases chances to survive and reproduce. The intimately local and immediate surrounding of the organism is called as the micro environment, whereas the macro environment is the sum total of the physical and biotic conditions uh, existing external to the organism and its micro environment. So there is another term, the factor. The factor can be defined as a external force, substance, or the condition that affects the organisms in any way. Besides this, there is a term biosphere or ecosphere. These are the restricted life supporting zone of the earth. They are called as the biosphere or the ecosphere, where the organisms they can live. There are the parabiosphere is another term here. This is the zone where severe environmental conditions are present and not entirely hospitable to the life of the organisms are called as the parabiosphere. And for example, there are the higher altitudes, cold polar regions, volcanoes, polluted areas, etc. The biosphere includes four major environmental categories. There is the marine water, brackish water, fresh water, and terrestrial habitats. So these are the biosphere. Then what is habitat? Habitat means a place where the organism live. The next term is the ecosystem. The ecosystem is a natural unit or a subunit of biosphere composed of biotic and abiotic components whose interactions results a stable self-perpetuating the system, that is the ecosystem. Then the physical components, these are non-living components, and there are the three types. One is the climatic factors, including for example, solar radiation, temperature, wind, water, current, rainfall, etc. Physical factors such as light, fire, pressure, magnesium, etc. And the climatic factors, they include for example, the acidity or the salinity. So the biological components, the totality of all living organisms and their organic byproducts, they are called as the biological components. And all living organisms includes in these biological components. Then the next term is the species. Each kind of living organism is called as the species. Within the ecosystem, there usually exists a wide variety of the species. All interact directly or indirectly with each other. So there different type of interactions occurs here. There are the two main types of interactions: interspecies interaction, and another one is the intraspecific interaction. When the interaction occurs in between the two different species, for example, in two different animals or in between one animal and one plant, it is called as the interspecific interaction. And the intraspecies interaction, it occurs in between the two similar individuals. The next term is the population. All individuals belonging to a particular species in a given ecosystem form a population. Then the next term is the community. It is an assemblage of the populations inhabiting an area possessing some uniformity in physical feature and vegetation. Then there are another terms. There is the primary producers. These are called as the autotrophs. All green plants, they are called as the autotrophs. Then there are the heterotrophs. These are the organisms. They cannot produce their own food material. They are dependent on the others. They are called as the heterotrophs. All the animals, they are called as the heterotrophs. So the autotrophs, the structure of an ecosystem is ultimately depends upon the photosynthetic plants. These are the primary producers which support it. Uh, the primary producers utilize solar radiation for the synthesis of organic molecules from carbon dioxide, water, and nutrient and minerals. The plant biomass serves as a food for the herbivorous animals feeding on the plants. The herbivores are thus the primary consumers. In the secondary consumers means which are dependent on the primary consumers, and the category of uh, the tertiary consumer is these tertiary consumers, they are dependent on the secondary consumers. And whereas the there are the top consumers also. These top consumers are called as the uh, which are dependent on the tertiary consumers. So beside this, there are the decomposers also. The category of food web is formed by the decomposers. The plant lose leaves or die, animal excrete waste, or on dying become carcasses. These dead materials they are decomposed due to the decomposers. Their organic matter being converted into the inorganic nutrient, and the major decomposers they are primarily the bacteria, fungi, and living sediments. Beside this, there are another term, the ecotone. Here, the ecotone is it is a transitional zone between the two or more diverse ecosystem. For example, a transitional zone between the grassland community and the forest ecosystem, and the zone between these two is called as the ecotone. Then the age effect. Age effects refers to the changes in population or the community structures that occur at the boundary of the two habitats. Then the next term is the ecological niche. This ecological niche refers the role and position of an organism in its environment. What is the role of a particular organism? It defined in this ecological niche. The ecological succession it is a gradual process by which ecosystems change and develop over the time. For example, a pond ecosystem it may be converted into the forestry ecosystem. As the pond gradually it becomes dry, then it becomes a forest community. Then we call to this one is a climax community. So all these are the terms or the terminologies used in the ecology. So friends, thank you.